for this trip, but we could say the first period was tougher, but how did you evaluate the way the team repaired itself and made sure to end up with a nice result tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it felt like just one of those games where, we couldn't really get anything going and just, kept grinding and, probably might not deserve the win, but, we'll take it. And it's two really big points for us. And, Dobie stood on his head for a lot of big saves and pretty much got us the win. So we'll take it and move on.
I'm sure this is a kind of week when you look at the schedule, 5 games in 8 days with some travel on top of that.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that stretch of games, and how do you think you were able to reach and get what you need?
Yeah, we did everything we wanted to do, kind of. It was a tough back-to-back with a big flight, getting in pretty late, and then having the earlier start time here. So, that's what happens with the schedule, but most teams have to go through it at some point. So we're just happy we got the win.
Pick up a little momentum from the goal that you guys challenged and got overturned. Yeah,
that one was really big for us. Going down 2 like that, especially kind of at the end of our power play. So it was a good challenge. Definitely gave us a bit more life after they called it off.
Matheson played almost 32 minutes in the conditions you mentioned. How is he able to?
I don't really know. I don't know how his legs felt, but we really needed him tonight. He was really solid defensively, killing pretty much the whole time. A lot of penalty kills, a lot of long 6-on-5s. So I thought he had a really good game and defended really well against him.
Pretty cool to have Andy back also.
Yeah, it was great to get him back this afternoon. So I thought he had a good game, and really happy for him.
Thank you.
Was it a battle tonight?
Yeah, they were rested. We had a tough traveling, and maybe the guys were a little bit tired, so they were just more prepared, more fresh. I guess that's why I don't know, they had a little bit of push, but we managed it and we won, so everyone is pretty happy.
Marty said a few times that the team developed the ability to repair itself throughout a game. The first period was tougher, but what does it say about the group that you were able to bounce back afterwards?
That we are ready for playoffs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Sometimes it's tough for a goaltender like you, who were number 1 for all of your career, but recently you have to play 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5. Because of that, how good is this one? Just because of that.
I'm happy every day that I'm here. There's only 64 goalies in this league. I'm one of them, so.
But it's a challenge to stay ready, yeah?
Is it? I don't think so.
No?
I just I'm living the dream, so I don't know how many people want to be in my shoes, so.
A lot, probably.
Yeah, so that's how I take it, and trying to give my chance a chance to win, and I'm happy where we at, and we are a good group of guys, and I feel like the personal achievements got to go aside, and we just gotta try to win as a group, and I feel like that's everyone's mentality, and it's working for us.
On the goal that was challenged, did you tell the bench to challenge?
Yeah, obviously it's a little unforgiving, the travel or whatever, but there's no excuse, and definitely not our best, but we're happy that we found a way.
I know you don't want to hear about the stats and the records, but is it still special to be part of something big that you're making? And obviously you're part of a team, you're working as a team, but the progression you've been having so far this season and to achieve such a record, it must be some kind of a good feeling for you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's cool, but that's not really what it's about. I mean, we're in a really tight playoff race, and we were able to grab 2 huge points here. Good teams find a way to win, and we did. So it was a fun to be a part of.
Is it a win of the defensive game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, defensive and goaltending for sure. I mean, Dobie was amazing for us, and we got our 2 chances and we scored. So it was good that we scored those 2.
You've been in a few games like this that it's not ideal for the team in the first period, and you seem to find a way to get going. How do you rate the fact that you're able to build that as a team throughout the games?
Yeah, we got a pretty special group in here, and we knew it was going to be a hard one before the game even started, but we just wanted to find a way, and got a couple good bounces, and luckily we found a way.
How did you like that?
Yeah, that was, wasn't our best, but, find a way to win. And Dobie was huge for us, made some timely saves at some big points of the game and, kept us in it and just found a way to win there.
What does it tell you about this team? The fact that you guys traveled last night and finished with the 2 points here in a battle like that.
Yeah, it's huge. Every game's the biggest one going forward, and it doesn't matter as a back-to-back with travel. We've got to find a way, and I thought we did that tonight. It wasn't obviously pretty, but take 2 whenever you can get them.
Cole, how do you like the fact that the team, even though the first period isn't as pretty as you were hoping for, you find a way afterwards, and you seem to be adjusting well throughout, especially in the past few games. You did it a few times.
Yeah, you just got to find ways to win right now, and whether our starts are good or bad, you got to stay in it and play a full 60. And I thought we did that tonight. I thought we bounced forward in the second. Obviously, took the lead, and it's a pretty tough one to hold. So credit to our penalty kill. They did a great job tonight, and Dobie was great again. So that was a full group effort, and just found a way.
Did you feel like your goal gave some energy to the group? Because afterwards we saw a few occasions, and then Patty comes back with a big goal.
Yeah, we had some honesty in between the first and second, and we knew we needed to come out and find some energy and find a way to get back in the game. And I thought that got us going, and thought we tilted the ice a little bit in the second there and took the lead.
When you say we had honesty, was that Marty or players among themselves?
That's just the group. Everybody knew they had more. Got to find ways to find some energy here. It doesn't matter with travel or whatever. This was a huge game for us, and you got to find ways to dig in and get the job done. So I thought we did that tonight, and that's pretty huge.
Thank you, Cole.
Of course, guys.
How exactly? I mean, it's one thing to say.
Du matin, ça prenait un gardien ce soir.
Bon, on n'avait pas notre balle rapide, tu sais. Puis on s'est défendu beaucoup. C'est sûr, ça a pris un match de même de Dobes pour nous donner, aller nous chercher ces 2 gros points. Tu sais, puis non, c'était pas une game facile à gérer comme entraîneur, mais troisième période, je trouve qu'on a quand même assez bien géré ça. C'était une game de notre piqué, était une grosse différence. Non, je suis fier du résultat.
Caufield a dit on a eu de l'honnêteté au premier entretien. Y avait-tu de toi là-dedans? C'est-tu eux qui sont gérés?
Moi, je suis juste un peu des deux. Ils gèrent. Tu sais, puis moi, je sais quand ils gèrent, mais je suis pas obligé d'en mettre plus. Tu sais. Des fois, j'en mets. Non, tout part que la vérité. Tu sais. Mais c'était pas une game facile.
Est-ce que c'est ça qui est le plus impressionnant, particulièrement dans la dernière séquence? Il y a eu souvent des premières périodes qui étaient moins faciles. Vous avez été capable de vous corriger par la suite. Est-ce que c'est ça qui est impressionnant de voir que vous le faites dans les matchs régulièrement?
La chose positive en première, c'est qu'on perdait juste par un but. Tu sais, un challenge que moi je l'aimais, mais tu sais jamais quel bord ça va aller. Ça peut être la différence. J'ai aimé notre deuxième, je te dirais, jusqu'à temps qu'on prenne la punition. Tu sais, on marque 2 gros buts, on prend une punition, on perd le momentum, puis après ça, on fait une coupe de turnover, prend une autre punition, on est chanceux de sortir de là, encore avec l'avance. Je trouve en troisième, on est un petit peu plus calculé à gérer le match, mais encore, il fallait se défendre quand même assez. L'autre équipe, il avait l'air très rapide à soir. Ils ont joué une bonne game. C'est une game qu'on peut-être qu'ils méritaient. Mais on était là, avec le jeu de Dobes, puis notre désavantage, ça nous a aidé à aller chercher 2 points.
Vous avez 2 défenseurs qui ont une bonne partie de vos tirs bloqués, Matheson et Carrier. Carrier a fait des gros jeux en bloquant des tirs autour de votre filet parce que ça s'est passé pas mal tout là pour une bonne partie du match. Le crédit que ces gars-là vont chercher là-dedans.
Ouais, on a bloqué beaucoup de lancers, ça c'est sûr. Il y avait beaucoup de volume de l'autre bord. Ça fait partie des actions qu'il faut que tu fasses pour augmenter le pourcentage de gagner. Non, il n'y avait rien de parfait à soir. Comme je te dis, on n'avait pas notre fastball, mais on va prendre les 2 points.
Tu fais le saut voyant le chiffre final de Matheson, de temps de glace?
C'est combien?
31.
C'est beaucoup. C'est ça qu'on avait besoin.
C'est-tu difficile aussi de ne pas trop commencer à regarder le classement? Je sais que vous parliez souvent quand ça vient proche de
Non, c'est mardi. Il faut que c'est un gros match mardi. Troisième période, c'était la plus importante partie de notre saison. Puis là, mais la prochaine game, c'est la game la plus importante.
As-tu le sentiment que le but de Cole a fait un peu du bien à tout le monde et vous aviez finalement quelque chose à quoi vous accrocher?
Oui, on a scoré 2 rapides.
Ouais,
Le but à Paris, honnêtement, on n'a pas eu beaucoup de chance de marquer. On a eu peut-être nos 2 meilleurs francs-tireurs à se libérer comme ça, puis finir sur ces chances-là. Ça nous a donné une chance de gagner ce match-là. Puis Dobes, mais il a joué comme il a joué.
Pretty heavy schedule lately. Is this kind of a game where you rely on your backup goaltender maybe more than you'd like to?
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's hard. The back-to-backs are hard. You come in late the night before. A big win last night, emotional high. You come here, you got to try to get ready to play again. We didn't have our fastball tonight. I thought our kill was good, our PK was good, and our Dobes was excellent. Gave us a chance to go get the 2 points. That team played really well on the other side. They looked fast tonight, and they brought a lot of pucks in there. We had to block shots, and Dobes had to be great.
How comfortable do you feel on the challenge? Because if you go down 2-0,
Yeah, I mean, listen. I've felt more comfortable and lost some. So I felt good about it, but I didn't feel 100%, but I felt good about it.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.